Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric, and this is Rome, and we're back with some more Skald. Black Priory? Whatever it's called. Anyway, last time we were on a ship bound for an island, and it got sunk by a giant tentacled monster. Cthulhu rose from the sea and ended us, well, at least ended our prologue. But we've got a flashback. So, 2 weeks previous, 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that. 2 of something previous to that episode. We are here. An aging armored man in the livery of House Baron stands and scowls at you. Eyes like coal peer out from a craggy face, fringed top and bottom with wild white hair. Can we click on that? We can. I love that. The House of Baron is one of the richest and most influential houses in the north. The current head is Lord Cato Baron. All right. Return his challenging stare. The older man crosses his massive arms, steps forward and leans towards you. So, young sellsword, come looking for a scrap, have you? Though his voice is full of gravel, there's now a glint in his eyes, as though the old coals have begun to warm up. Gideon, you old fool. Single bark of laughter emanates from that dense beard as he embraces you in a crushing bear hug. Gideon may be older and grayer, but from the force of his hug, you don't reckon he'd have any more chance of beating him now than you did as a 12-year-old. Go easy, you old boar. Gideon steps back and allows you to breathe again before grabbing you by the shoulders. We heard of your father's passing. Truly. He sits with the golden dead now. Tell me, how did he die? Glorious battle. Drunk and reeking of his own... Let's just go. Let's not dwell on old wounds. Do you know why I'm here? Master Cato will chew your ear plenty when you see him. Rome. Oh, that's nice. It worked our name in there. Lyra, the new Master at Arms, awaits you by the main entrance. She'll escort you. Don't ask her not to, if you think I had a temper. The joke fails to hide a note of anxiety in the grizzled old house guard's voice. Diplomacy versus 15? What are you hiding from me, old bear? Alright, this is a tough roll. Oh, well, we don't have it. We'll automatically fail this. There's no way for us to hit the 15. Oh, well. I won't betray my master's confidence by saying more. Best you see him yourself. He offers you a smile, but fails to iron out the concerned creases around his eyes. Very well. I'll go look for the Master at Arms. If you want to explore for old time's sake, take this lantern. Lord Baron will wait, and we won't want you getting lost in the hedge maze again. The man laughs heartily and hands you a small brass lantern. Whatever may come to pass, it did this old warrior a barrel of good to see you again, boy. The old man slaps you on the shoulder in parting, almost knocking you off balance. He then seems to remember something as he leans in conspiratorially. My damn knees are acting up again. Can't hardly sleep on account of the aches. Let me tell you, I'd take an arrow in the leg any day. If you're going over to the kitchen later for a bit of grub, a bottle of brandy from the wine cellar would make me a happy man. Gideon shifts as if to emphasize his stiff knees. All right, so we got to try to get some brandy from the wine cellar. All right, but first, don't keep Lyra waiting any longer. Talk to her first. I'll be here for later. All right. Well, let's go this way. We got a hedge mage here of some sort. Oh, did we put our lantern on? Hold on. Inventory. There we go. Who are these people? Charmed, I'm sure. Just people. Okay. Drinking people. Fair enough. I'm going to go this way, because I'm not sure I walked this way last time. Can I get through there? I can. Can I get down here? Okay, so it's just outside the building. All right. Or a building. I guess we can wrap around. No door for us. All right. A guardsman dressed in the livery of the noble house baron. The guard scowls at you. Armsmaster Lyra waits you at the main entrance. You better go talk to her if you're not already done so. Alright, so it's not going to let me into the hedge mage just yet. Alright, that's fine. Guardsman dressed in livery. Armsmaster, yeah. Okay. She's right there. A woman stands before the main entrance of the villa. Her posture speaks of graceful coiled power. That of a dueling ace. No doubt she is the new Master at Arms for House Baron. As you approach, she offers a quick, neat bow, just low enough to be respectful. Greetings, Rome. Master Cato welcomes you back to House Baron. The master is eager to meet with you and is ready at your leisure. However, if you wish to refresh yourself first, he suggests you visit the kitchen for some food, and then perhaps walk around the grounds and gardens? Very well. I shall explore a bit. Excellent. Now I'm sure you still know your way around the grounds. The kitchen is the building to the east, the garden and the hedge mages to the west. Come back and check in with me once you've stretched your legs. I wonder, do we have our spells yet? More down here? No. I mean, it does say we're supposed to have... Do I learn them there? From the fire magic tier. Yeah, I don't know where the spells are. I mean, it's here, but there's nothing here yet. I assume at some point it's going to list them, and we'll be able to get to it. We'll be able to go from magic school to fire and ground, and we'll be able to take our spells. I hope. Let's go this way. Oh, there's puppy dog. Hold on, puppy dog. You pet the dog. Yeah. That has to happen. If there's an option, that has to happen. If you don't, you're a monster. Okay, let's just say that. And who's this? You find the kitchen in the eastern of the courtyard. Garden and hedge mage is that. Good evening, my lord. Okay. Would you leave? I'm trying to walk that way. Thank you. We'll go up here and check this last little section up here. Ooh, there's like a dungeon or something up there. All right, we can't go in there. You enter the kitchen. A pair of scullions offer a hurried bow. It's also much quieter, emptier, and gloomier than you remember. Of course, old Magda is no longer where she used to be, sitting by the oven, kind, red-faced, and tending a shank of lamb. You remember the matronly woman as she sat, humming to herself, pouring fat over the roasting meat. Child, come here, will ya? Magda was always a beacon of kindness in a childhood where such qualities were few and far between. Magda claps you gently with her tubby hand. Have you eaten yet? Before you can answer, she produces a small bundle of treats from her apron and hands it to you. As son to the master-at-arms to the great house baron, you did not go wanting. Material, at least. Thank you. Magda looks at you with kind eyes as you pick up the bundle. He's here again, down in the cellar. He's not so good, my child. Sleeping now, but it'd be best if you got him to bed before his men see him like this. Again. The knot in your stomach is real, now as it was when you were 12. I'll go get him. Don't worry, he won't make a fuss. He just needs time, you know, Rome. Deep wounds take a long while to heal. The old woman turns her meat and resumed her meandering humming. The sound of a man clearing his throat snaps you back out of your reminiscing. May I help you, my lord? A man in a chef's outfit offers a hoarse voice. I don't know, maybe you? The chef offers a short bow and a tired but sincere smile. I am Chef Armand, and my humble kitchen is at your disposal, my lord. Sadly, I was told of your arrival only minutes ago, and my oven must be fired up again. You must be famished. You must be famished? Question mark. Sorry about that. Indeed I am. I think that they should put question marks or other things that change the whole port of the sentence at the beginning. All right, we should have that sign. We should have the exclamation or whatever, because if you're reading, right, you don't know that it's supposed to be that till you get to the end. I don't know. Spanish does something like that, right? My suggestion is thusly. While I stoke the fire, you run down to the pantry and fetch some cured ham and cheddar cheese. I will then teach you how to canuck, it's Canadian, how to cook my renowned melted cheese sandwich, and you shall never want for an evening meal as long as you live. All right. Well, I mean, a melted cheese sandwich, that must be complicated. Splendid. The pantry is to the west of the wine cellar, and the cheese is in the northernmost room. All right, so wine cellar, west and north. Return when you have cured ham and cheddar, and I shall provide bread and instruction. Now venture forth into the underworld. All right. We won't mention the brandy. All right. What's this? Just lantern. We already have one. We're good. We're good. That's that. Empty bottles litter the floor of the room. You chuckle to yourself as you imagine the kitchen staff in their tasting sessions. No doubt much revelry is taking place here. Then a cool gust of air from the passage to the north. The wine cellar lies that way, and you can almost hear faint sobbing. Ghosts, no doubt. Well, shall we? Shall we look for a bottle of brandy? Oh, we gotta go all this way to get up there. Okay. You're gripped by a long-hidden memory upon entering this part of the cellar. You sealed it away, but in so doing preserved its strength. And now it demands freedom. You can recall smelling him before you could make out his writhing shape in the dim light of the cellar. Mistress Valeria, open the door! Your father doesn't even notice you in the throes of intoxicated ramblings. How could they take her? Her chambers were locked from the inside. Where is she? You try to shake some sense into him. Your father jolts upright, bloodshot whites of his eyes glaring out of the darkness. We found her, wandering, the forest outside the estate. Mistress Valeria! Help him stand. Halting and leaning heavily on you, your father manages to stand. She was never the same. Whatever happened broke her. It was the girl, you know. The seed was planted in Valeria that night, but how could you know? You were but a babe yourself. Stop it, father. Lord Cato trusted me, and I failed him, but Valeria was the one to pay the price. Mind broken in that spawn of a child. Enough. Don't talk back to me, you bastard. What do you know about honor? As much as your harlot mother. Your father steps away from you unsteadily, tears streaming down his contorted face. Strike the man. You draw a ragged breath and snap out of the memory. Your knuckles white. You're alone in the damp cellar and don't particularly feel like dwelling here. Well, let's get some brandy. Those look like hams. Can we pick up a bunch of them? I think we'll have to go north to get the cheese, maybe, right? Why, yes, we do. We're going to make a bunch of ham and cheese sandwiches. Which is good, because I love grilled ham and cheese. It is spectacular. One of my favorite meals. Alright. That bit's done. Mini quest. Taken care of. Oh, there we go. Alright, Chef Darman wanders back and forth, tending the fire and keeping his kitchen tidy. He has the gait of a man who's been on his feet for far too many hours. I have the ham and cheese. Perfect. First of all, here's some bread. Now the cauldron is quite empty and just warm enough for you to use. Remember, you need both the bread, ham, and cheese to make a perfect sandwich. Now, give it a go, give it a try, and bring me the result. I shall see if you have it in you. Oh, no. There's the fire. How do I... Oh, there's the pot. Okay. I couldn't figure what I was supposed to do. All right, so we got a cheese sandwich. All right, we've got 4 and 6, and I guess that's the bread. Rome has a crafting skill of 2d6 plus 6 versus difficulty 10 to produce larger. So, we need to roll a 4 higher. A few moments while eating. Melted cheese sandwich, all is well in the world. All right, well, let's... And that's all. We don't have any more bread. But we got 2 of them out of it. Not bad. Chef Ormond whirs back and forth. Present the sandwich for inspection. Ah, the crust of the bread, the softness of the cheese, the savoriness of the ham. Perfection. You shall indeed never again go hungry in the night. Shall we tell him about the bottle of brandy? Ah, the old wretch is too cowardly to come himself, so he sends you instead. Brandy will be the end of him, I say. Then again, who am I to deny the old man his few pleasures? Ah, well, we already got it. All right. That's just another guard? Yeah. Was he back? Can we find... Was he back over here? Is he still back? There he is. He's still by the fountain. All right, let's get him his brandy. We'll finish our quest. I have your mission. Your medicine. Ah, that's some fine foraging, young whelp. Before you can get a word in, Kaiden snatches the bottle, uncorks it, and drinks deeply. The old man, eyes closed in relief, lets out a deep sigh. May your sleep be dreamless. May your sleep be dreamless. An old soldier's greeting. Something one mercenary would say to another's a prayer to not dwell on painful memories. The kind that comes with the work. Your father and I would always part with those words. Now, I've held you long enough. Be on your way. All right. Off to the hedge maze. Hedge maze. I'm having trouble talking today. I apologize. That guy out of my way now? That's right. Get out of my way. You stand before the gate to the hedge maze. Stirs old feelings of both dread and elation. The sound and smells of the estate grounds, as they were long ago, call to you from a distant memory. You feel you could easily plunge into their depths. Let yourself go and remember. Which daydream is it this time? Are you valiantly defending me from the rebels again? Embla throws a pine cone at you, snapping you from your reverie. She's 10 years old and you're a year her senior. Let's play hide and seek in the maze. I'll hide. You faintly hear someone yell her name from the distance. You'd better run, star child. Only my mother ever calls me that, Embla says, frowning. Where did you hear it from? Before you can reply, she flings another pine cone at you, and before darts off into the maze. Give chase. You hear a man's voice yelling Embla's name again, much closer now. Either way, she's lost to you in the winding passage of the hedge maze. Memory tugs at you, urging you on to the center of the maze. Not that way. Oh, are we going to find it? Maybe. Nope, not that way. This looks kind of central. Apparently it's not, though. And it kind of seems in the center to me. I mean, that looks pretty central, but whatever. Okay. We'll look another direction. Ah, a little glade back here. You stand at the center of the maze. It feels much less impressive than you remembered. The ornamental pond was once an ocean. The rock at its heart, a windswept island. You found me, daydreamer. You remember the tone of her voice, and can almost see the impish, 10-year-old girl wading through the pond. Why do you always come here? I like the water. It's so calm. Emma shoots you a mischievous look. You notice the faintest tang of ozone. She makes a slow-motion hop through the water, her fingers trailing the pond surface. Where water and skin meet, strange colors bleed and spread across the surface. Embla, you'll get in trouble. Stop it. Embla moves her fingers across the water surface like a painter's brush. Colors spill across the pond, and for a sleeping moment, you fancy you can see cloud-topped mountains, or was it the ramparts of an impossibly large city, reaching towards the heavens? The silence is shattered by a shout, along with beguiling images. Mistress Embla, the master requests you in the house immediately. That's my father. Something's wrong. It's Mother. She's ill again. I think I cause it with what I can do. It poisons her mind. How long until Mother isn't Mother, or until Father isn't Lord, or your father isn't Master of Arms? How long will any of it last? I don't know. No one does. No, we're going with everything falls apart in the end. We'll be a little bit nihilistic there. Do you ever feel like everything is a lie? There's some veil that covers everything, but in some parts of it, it's thin enough to see through. Embla starts as your father steps breathily into the enclosed garden. He's red-faced from exertion and anger. Young lady, you can't run off like this. The whole estate is looking for you. Your mother is ill and needs you. Now. Father shoots you a stern glance. I'll deal with you later. Embla says nothing as your father grabs her by the arm and hauls her past you back to the house. She doesn't meet your eyes as you pass. Finding yourself back in the present, a chill has swept into your bones. You best move on. Anything to inspect? Nope. Oh well. I say. What do you say? Alright. Into the house we go. Oops. We don't need to go all the way back that direction. I was just trying to shortcut it with the click. Puppy dog. Alright. Your nostalgia's appeased, the master will see you. Yes. Let's see Cato. Very well. If it pleases you, the master is in his office, just ahead. And note, once you have met the master, things may move quickly. You may not have another chance to walk the grounds. Yes, I remember the way. I suppose you do, but I'll escort you nonetheless. A flicker of a smile plays across her face, and she beckons you for you to lead the way. Quest completed. Exploring the grounds. I don't think I completed all that last time. We did the hedge maze stuff, but not the sandwich and brandy stuff. The opulence has faded, the shadows longer. Clearly much has changed since the last time you were here. Oh, hey, it gives us a little plus again. I didn't come here to reminisce. We've reached level 2, 2 vitality and 4 attunement. For the first time in your life, you overcome with a sense of purpose. The path ahead will undoubtedly be difficult, but you are certain it is the one you are supposed to take. There are feats derived from your class. Place development points in them, gained as you level up to gain new benefits and new abilities. Alright. Do we have spells yet? No. Okay, well, I think we're going to start with a point in fire. Learn 2 new spells from the 2. Do we have to get to level 3 to get that? Do we have to do the same thing here? 3 ranks are needed. Didn't I put points in here before? Did I not save them? I thought I put a point in here. I put my point there. We put some points here. I got 2 more points. I'm going to put 1 here to finish this off. Awareness. We put a point in crafting. Okay. Increased attunement. That goes from attunement to lore. This goes from awareness to will to initiative. I'm going to put 1 point in for the increased awareness. And then... Fire Magic Focus. It looks like we have to get all 4 ranks to get in that one. So you know what I'm going to do? For now, I'm going to put 1 last point in here. We'll finish that off. Save and exit. Alright, pick 2 new fire tier spells to learn. Aura of Flame, Flaming Fists, Fire Warrior, Mark of Illumination. Let's go Aura of Flame and Fire Warrior? I don't know, those both sound cool, but let's check, see what we got. Alright, your value in this attribute is indicated by... Yeah, we got 1 tier. Alright, so Aura of Flame targets all opponents and allies in the aura target area. Deals 4 to 8 damage fire. Oh, so it's an AoE, everybody, right? Opponents and allies. So an AoE that does 4 to 8 damage. And Fire Warrior targets the character himself. Gives us Fortified Strength and Lesser Frenzy. Ooh. Lesser Frenzy, plus 1 attack count. Okay. And Fortified Strength gives us plus 2 strength. I mean, considering our normal attribute for strength is only 2. I mean, that doubles our strength short term. That's pretty good. Alright. Flanking the doorway are 2 marble statues. The craftsmanship is stunning, but the sight of the 2 women depicted fills you with sadness. Examine them. You recognize them immediately. Valeria Baron, the mistress of the house. You remember her as a grey ghost, absent and unwell. The other statue depicts the girl you once knew so well. Embla Baron, daughter of the house, and now a woman grown strong and clear-eyed. Her likeness has none of her mother's cowed timidness. Alright, be on your way. We'll come through. I think answers will be found shortly. Cato Baron sits tall in a tasteful but modest reception room. He looks less imposing than you remember him, and with a few more crow's feet. Nevertheless, he's lost none of his composure or air of casual authority. You take a seat across the formidable desk from him. His study, like the rest of the villa, is half-lit, giving a morose cast to his opulence. The older man's face creases into a tired but genuine smile, which momentarily lifts some of the room's oppressive mood. It's a mercy to see you again. Your own man and in your own prime. And in your prime, Cato says, before a frown consumes the smile. It's just a shame our reunion is overshadowed by the fates of those we love. But perhaps, together, we can yet improve our collective circumstances. So, you know my father is dead. I shan't deny it. I was saddened to hear of his passing. Despite everything, I remember him fondly. You drove him to drink and mercenary work. I think we'll just say he's clearly drinking when he was there. No need to dwell on the past. Cato is caught off guard for a moment, before letting out a deep breath. Then the years have bestowed you with wisdom. I am glad, for it has forsaken the house of Baron. Why have you called me here? Embla is missing. Cato's voice quivers momentarily, betraying his stoic figures. Figures? Features. Now I beg of you, Rome. I told you, I can't talk today. Rome, help me find my daughter. Help her return home. where she belongs. What's happened to her? She left without notice, a week ago. From the scant clues we had, we believe she boarded a ship bound for one of the outer isles, Idra. She went of her own free will. At the time, I thought little of it. Since then, however, there have been reports. Grave ones. Reports? No one and no word has left Idra in days. Rumor has it even the Imperial augurs are in the dark. I know not how this touches the fate of my daughter, but she must be returned to me one way or the other. Any idea why she left? Something had been building in her for years. An aptitude of sorts, but I suspect you already knew. In any case, it's grown much stronger lately, and drives her in ways I cannot understand. I suspect she is looking for answers. What am I to do? Hire mercenaries. Travel to Idra and begin your search of the port of Horin. We click it. A prosperous town, port and fishing village on the island of Idra. From there, I trust you do what needs to be done. Spare no cost. Just bring back my daughter. Mercenaries? Yes, if nothing else, the port will be dangerous enough. That is why I've summoned a Roland Grey-Eye to me, a crude but effective sellsword that I've made good use of before. He shall accompany you on this task. Roland Grey-Eyes? Man is a grizzled veteran. He may have slowed with age, but his experience and reliability more than make up for it. He is also much respected by similar men, and so will be instrumental in hiring a reliable crew. Take that into consideration. Cato shows you his upturned palm, beseeching. I know this thing I ask of you is fraught with danger, but this is your chance at improving your fortune, materially and in honor. What say you? I accept, for Embla's sake. Cato smiles softly, visibly relieved, and for a moment he looks like the man you remember. Have you any final questions or matters to discuss? Time is, as I'm sure you appreciate it, of the essence. Let's just get on with it. Cato stands, with poorly concealed effort, and Rome, you stand and meet his gaze. Return her to me. There is no other outcome to this affair. You have my word, Cato. And there we go. Quest completed. We are back in the water. I'm going to go ahead and hit, I believe it's F5 for a save on this one. Game saved. You got to love a good quick save system. Another nice little feature in this. All right, we'll be back with the next episode next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe. Remember, membership link down below. If you'd like to see more of these. Membership, a fair number of them, I hope, will be recorded and uploaded for already in the member section by the time this one is out for the rest of the world. And you can always click the Discord link as well. If you got any questions, you want to join the conversation, help drive the direction of the channel. We'll see you next time. Cheers.